Welcome to my birthday, or welcome back to my birthday. So today I'm going to be doing a 21 things I learned in 21 years because today is my birthday, and apparently that's a thing on YouTube where people do like, if they turn 19 things I learned in 19 years, or etc, etc. So today I'm about to be doing 21 things I learned in 21 years because I now know so much more than obviously like I did last year, and even more than I did yesterday. And I've been through a lot in life, as y'all can tell by my story times. Nothing about my life is normal, so I have a lot of tips and things I've learned that I want to share to save people the hassle of tragic events that I have gone through that could have been avoided if I would have known better. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Number one, stop caring about what people think about you. Honestly, this is better said than done. I was born kind of like a people pleaser and wanting to stay in this box of small-minded people that I grew up around. But to be honest, those people that are in your life right now are not going to be in your life forever. They're not, might not even be in your life for the next year or two or the next semester, honestly. And there are people that you're going to forget their name. Believe me, you're going to forget their name. So don't even worry about what people think about you, and just be you. Number two, oh my God, this next one, y'all, so this applies to everyone, but more so people of color. Um, if you go to court for anything, make multiple copies of things, because there will be certain instances to where you have to get a sign off from a judge or an attorney or someone, and you have to bring that copy in the following court date. And for whatever reason, courts like to misplace paperwork. So make sure you always bring multiple copies, because it is their job to, as crazy as it sounds, this is America, so it is their job to persecute you to the highest extent of the law. To be quite honest, persecutors and judges and stuff like that, they have to have a high prosecuting rate. You know what I mean? So they will lose paperwork and things, just in order to, it's tragic. So like I've had instances where I went to court and they're like, oh, we lost this paperwork, so I guess you're gonna have to go to jail, or I guess you're gonna have to pay this extra $600 because you didn't meet this by a certain deadline. And I was like, nope, 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 nope. I actually have 4 more copies right here. Here's one for you with a sign off from the last judge. Here's one for the attorney, and now I have 2. Thank you very much. And they were shook. So please, always make multiple copies of things. I am about to save somebody's life. Multiple copies. Remember that. Number 3, stay on top of your car note always stay on top of your car note, but especially towards the last portion, like the last, I would say, the last 8 to 10 car note payments. Stay on top of your payment. If you can pay ahead, I've never spoke about this, but my car one time was repoed for literally, and the thing is, you have to be 3 months behind to get your vehicle repoed. You have to be 3 months behind. I've never been 3 months behind. I got my car when I was 17, like I was a child. So I just gave my mom money to pay the car note because she was an adult, so it wasn't in my name. I couldn't see anything or whatever, so I would just give her money. Sometimes I'll pay ahead, like sometimes I'll pay extra. Sometimes I'll just pay the normal. Sometimes I'll pay a little less. I never got to see the amount like every single month or whatever like that. So one time, literally, it's a whole nother story, but literally my car got towed for $30 that was past due from 1 month prior. Not 3 months, 1 month prior, and $30. Although that's illegal, there was no way around it other than paying. I literally had to pay like $1,200 something to get my car back. And tow truck companies with car repossession, they get very on it. They try to really do you in on that last, like when you're almost done paying your car, they try to repossess it so they can make profit. It's a hot mess. Literally any dollar that you're past or whatever, they will take your car. So although it's illegal, it's a hassle. So please stay on top of your car note. I'm saving somebody's life, and a repossession fee, I might do a story time on that because I thought my car was stolen. Anyways, number 4, never copy any links from your Cash App and send them to someone. Do not do that, because there is a way Trust me, I've been through all. There is a way for someone to, like, with that link that you send, any link that you send, to send themselves money from and like pretty much clear out your bank account. Yeah, my life has been tragic. Do not ever do that. Ever. Number 5, if someone hits you, hit them back. Because like it's crazy. I mean, of course you would think like, if somebody hits me, I'm gonna hit them. No, but like I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in one of my videos, maybe this story time, about people hitting me and I didn't hit back in certain circumstances because of things or whatever the case. Never because I've been scared of people, but because of like, things. So, one thing I really regret is not hitting people back as crazy as that. I don't know, that doesn't really sound crazy, but like I really regret, like, and I don't regret many things. Like, I regret not hitting people back. As many of the people that I should have hit back that hit me, I've really been through a lot. So, like, if somebody hits you, hit them back. Think about it later, because believe me, you're going to regret not hitting them back. And that happens to me a lot. So, number 6, college is a scam. College is a scam. This could be a whole separate video, but college is a scam. Like, I literally went to college at 17, and then by the time I turned 18, like on my 18th birthday, stuff hit my credit. I didn't even have credit. Like, as soon as I got 18, stuff was thousands of dollars already on my credit, thousands of dollars in debt, and couldn't even afford to go to college the following semester. College is a joke. It is a scam. If you can be successful without college, be successful without college. And then if you want to go to college later in life, after you already have money, trust me. Number 7, C's get degrees. C's get degrees, meaning you do not need straight A's to get a degree. You do not need straight A's to graduate. I, on the other hand, graduated with straight A's from the National Honor Society and graduated a year and a half early. And I thought that by doing this that I was going to get scholarships. I thought that I was going to be at the top of this and the top of that. And literally, the people that were flopping still got the same degree. And I got 0 scholarships. 0. So C's get degrees. Please try. I mean, if you try to do better than a C, but if you're really struggling, do not worry about it. You do not need to get straight A's to get degrees and be successful in life, because I was literally tutoring people and being very smart and stuff in high school, got to college and felt dumb. Like, I was in what is that called? The slow math class in college. Like, after I was just extremely smart. Trust me, C's get degrees, okay? Number 8, people do not care about you like you think they care about you, or as much as you care about them. Like, literally, a couple weeks ago on Thanksgiving, I got one Happy Thanksgiving text, and that wouldn't be a big deal to any normal person, but like to me, like I would typically get 75, like literally, like minimum 75 Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff texts. But this past Thanksgiving, I didn't, like, I was busy, so I didn't send out that mass Happy Thanksgiving. And with me not doing that, I realized, I was like, yo, like, why did I only get one? And I realized, like, oh, because I didn't text everybody first. So like, people are really not concerned about you and thinking about you and caring about you like you think they do. Like, realize if you have to text first, it ain't, people don't care. So just realize that. And especially on your birthday, like my birthday, like I'm filming this after my, like, literally a couple hours or whatever, the day after my birthday. And the people that didn't tell me happy birthday but are like in my life and I've impacted their life and stuff like that and told them happy birthday and slid up and happy congratulations on getting a new job and all that stuff like that, and for them not to, like, to watch my stories and everything and to still not say happy birthday, it's like, yeah, cancel. Like, people really just do not care about you, or they're like slightly jealous or envious or whatever. So like, please don't worry about it. Number 9, life is not fair. I remember growing up and seeing other people in my school have things, like have better things, better life, better shoes, better clothes, their parents were together, they had a huge house or lived in a house, point blank period. Growing up, I was like, I don't think I've ever spoke about this publicly really to anybody, but like there was instances where I was homeless or didn't have a car or didn't have a house or lived with other people or ran away or didn't have clothes or couldn't afford food, been on food stamps, been on WIC, been on Section 8, been on housing assistance, had to get donations from people, had to get clothes from people, had to wear my sister's clothes because I didn't have clothes. Like, life is not fair. There's always just going to be people that have better than you and still want more. And the fact that I literally grew up like being bullied, and I'm like, I really can't comprehend that now, because I'm like, y'all had better clothes and better shoes than me and you still hated on me, and I was rocking Payless and FUBU. Make it make sense. What I can't even comprehend bullying, but yeah, life is not fair. You pretty much you have to fight your way through life and try to come out on top however you can. The universe is not set for your benefit, but you know, God never said we wouldn't go through things. God said he would help us through things and overcome things. So yeah, life is not fair. Just remember that. And people are always going through struggles. Number 10, you can be the best and still get nothing. You can be the best and still have nothing. You can be multi-talented and get nowhere in life. Exhibit A, me currently. When I tell y'all I am all around, like, everybody around me knows this about me, but I'm like, I cut hair, like, I'm talking about I cut hair well, I fix cars, like, I fix my car, it's a BMW, like, fix my car all the time, doing things, like, my car is a German car, normal mechanics wouldn't even touch my car, type of car, like, I fix my car well, all sorts of things. I paint, I build furniture, like, I've built so much furniture, whatever, and these are like my first projects, type of building beds, building decks, like that video that I made or whatever, building whole backyard transformation, like, first time doing that, naturally talented with certain things or whatever like that. As far as school things, I mean, I was smart, whatever like that, like, smart, I fixed the TV, took the TV apart, fixed the backlight in the TV, like, I am all around crafty, I can cook, like, when I tell you I'm good at everything, graduated extremely early with all A's, multi-talented as far as sports, like, every sport that I did, I dominated it and was like top of the top, and still got no scholarship, still build things for people and get nothing in return, still have all these talents and still get nothing, versus people that are like, you ever see people that are like horrible at everything yet they have the world? It seems like how do you have zero talent but you're a millionaire? Like, make it make sense. So pretty much you can be good at everything and still get nothing. I don't know, like, I really don't have advice on that, but just yeah, that's pretty much just the thing in life. Oh my god. Number 11, stop caring about brand names and brand things like Gucci, Jordans, Prada, Yeezys. Like, oh my god, I so do not care about that stuff like I used to. Like, I'm pretty much the same person, like, from birth, honestly, but I'm like, that's one aspect of me that has changed, especially since I graduated from high school. Like, I know it's easier for me to say now because I'm not in middle school or high school, at elementary school anymore, so I'm not in that setting, and I know how it is in that setting to want things that other people have, or to see the new people and new items that have just come out. But trust me, like, once you hit a certain age, for most people, like, you do not care, and that amount of money, like, even though my outfit right now looks decent, y'all, I am not, like, this was Burlington, these necklaces was $3, the jacket was City Trends, these pants were free 99, somebody gave these to me, the shoes I just got for my birthday, somebody just got me or whatever, the socks were $1.99, the nose piercing, I didn't want to pay $40 to go get it done, so I did it myself. Cue this video. Like, you do not have to spend a bunch of money on name brand things to look nice. So do not stress about it. Fashion is fashion, and you do not need brands to be stylish, y'all. And number 12, as crazy as this sounds, if you've been in this situation, you get where I'm coming from. But for everyone that has not been in this situation, remember this. Number 12, if you have to ask someone if they're cheating, they're cheating. Like, and I know that sounds crazy, like, well, duh, if you ever have suspicions, like, I would just leave them. But when you're in the situation, I promise you, y'all, oh my god, like, when you're in a relationship, you're low-key stupid. You're a low-key, like, you're intelligent. I'm smart, but my intelligence level went down here when I was in a relationship. Like, if you ever have to ask, are you cheating? Like, if you ever have suspicions, pack it up, leave. Like, y'all, that's a whole story time coming. I was cheated on type things. Y'all, yes, it's a whole story time. Literally everything on this list has a story time behind it. But I'm like, that's for another video. I'm like, if you ever have to ask someone, leave, because they are. On God. Number 13, do not ever fully put trust in someone. I know that sounds crazy, but like, humans are humans, and no human is perfect. All humans are flawed. Everyone falls through on plans and things like that. So by do not put trust in people, I mean do not fully rely on someone for anything. Like, do not fully, like, oh my God, perfect example. Growing up, like, literally my entire life, like 16 years, 16 and a half years, my dad told me that when I turned 16, I was going to get a car, I was going to get a truck, I was going to get something. And then it literally went from, I'm going to get you a car, I'm going to get you a truck, to I can help you with I'm going to get you a down payment. Like, I'll give you the down payment, to I might be able to help you with a down payment, to, you know, I'll just get a new car, I'll give you mine, to nothing, to me just getting a bike for my 16th birthday. Like, had I not even had a job and just relied on him giving me a car, I would not have got one. With moving, like, there's a lot of times where people are moving and they're expecting, like, okay, well, this person said that I'm gonna have this money by this certain amount of time so that I can move. Don't fully put trust in people like that. Everyone, don't rely on people. Please, you're the only person that you can trust. So pretty much kind of do everything yourself. And then, you know, so that if this person does come through, then it's like, oh, okay, great. If not, then it's like, great. So that you're not really, you know what I mean? That you're not like stuck. Cause child, the ghetto. Number 14, life never goes according to plan, ever. I mean, my life right now is pretty much, I would say, on track to what I wanted to do, but like behind schedule. And there was a lot of obstacles in between. I didn't plan on going to jail. I didn't plan on getting shot at. I didn't plan on going to multiple colleges. I didn't plan on living in Fort Worth. I didn't plan on living with my mom after I already moved out at 17 years old. But then again, I went to a college that I didn't want to go to. I graduated from a school I didn't want to graduate from. I ended up having to move from that college. And when I was in that college, I was in a hotel and I wasn't supposed to be in a hotel. Nothing was going according to plan. But like, you just kind of realize that, and then you just kind of have to always pull yourself back on track. So if your life is off track, don't worry about it too much. Just have a list of things that you want to accomplish and just make sure you accomplish those things. But just always know that life is going to be a hot mess. So don't be too panicked. Number 15, people are not nice. People are simply just not nice. People are bitter. People are rude. People are honestly evil. Like, I don't know any way other to say that than just people are a hot mess. People are cruel for no reason. And like, I remember growing up when I was little, I would be literally crying, like sobbing. I used to be more sensitive than I am now. But I'm like, why people can just be so mean and rude for absolutely no reason. Trust me, and it happened to me throughout my entire life. People just being rude and disgusting. Like, I don't want problems with nobody, but apparently people are just little cuntosauruses. So yeah, people are not nice. People are going to be rude to you. Even working, when I worked at places, customers would be insanely rude. Like, there's no reason why you should be that pressed over a 98-cent taco that the order was wrong. You know what I mean? Or there's no reason why you should be pressed that I just exist. You know what I mean? Like, people will just be rude to you. So don't take things personal. Just remember that people are rude. Like, people are mean. People are bitter. And that everything people say to you, it may be some underlying issues that they're just going through, and you just happen to be on the other end of that. So, y'all, number 16, checks bounce. Checks bounce. Scamming. Cue the story time, me getting arrested for no absolute reason at the bank. Y'all, checks bounce. Like, literally, I bank with one of the best banks accordingly, like, period, in America, like Navy Federal, and they're supposed to check and their security is supposed to be top notch as far as them immediately checking when checks are gonna bounce and a fake check and a false check. But y'all, literally, I got this check one time from, and it bounced. It went through. Normal check, money cashed out. Oh, over a week later. Over a week later. So if you don't know what that means, it pretty much means somebody can pay you with a check like it's a fake check. You can deposit it if the bank lets it go through or whatever because they think it's real. You'll get the money in your account, and then however long later, like if you spend that money or whatever, your account will go in the negative however much. Like I can't even really give advice on that because I've heard about people checks bouncing up to like 3 weeks later. So I would say, like, at first I was gonna say like wait 10 days because mine took like 8, but like I've heard of 3 weeks. So I would say if someone ever gives you a check and then they say that they need a certain amount back, that's a scam. Immediate. Like if someone sends you, I've heard of so many stories similar to mine, but like a different situation where there was one that was like somebody said that they had like a sugar daddy or something like that, and he sent them a check, but then he was like, oh, I accidentally sent too much, so can you send some back? Child, the whole check was fake, and then the thing bounced later on and the person was in the negatives. So by thousands, like that literally happened. So I'm trying to save somebody. If someone ever gives you a check and they ask for a portion back, for you to send a portion back, don't do it. If someone ever sends you a check, please don't go wilding out with the money on the first day or the first week. Try to wait a little over a week to kind of see if that check is going to bounce. And if it doesn't, you probably got a real check. So you're good. Number 17, do not get a BMW if you are broke, like I was. Okay, I already paid it off. But like, don't get a BMW if you're broke or you cannot fix your car. Like, do not get a luxury vehicle if you are broke or you cannot fix cars. Like, if you can't work on cars, because it's like, this is going to be its own separate video one day. But my car has sent me through the struggle. It has been a hassle from week one. Like literally week one, I pulled off the lot driving smooth, and then literally like a couple days later it wouldn't crank, and I was already hit with like issues. Like the first issue was $500, but they covered it. The second, because it was literally within 30 days. Everything after that, I have spent more on maintenance, even with me fixing it myself, than the car than I paid for the car. Like literally, I have a spreadsheet of thousands of dollars I've spent on fixing things. And y'all, I said earlier in the video, I grew up broke. I have a single parent household. I don't know what possessed me to think that me working at child, I did it though. I did it. Go big or go home. But I don't know what possessed me to think that I could afford a BMW while making $8 an hour at Taco Cabana. Child, the ghetto. But or even the truck wash money, and then not having a job and all consistency and all that stuff. So like, don't get a luxury vehicle unless your parents got it like that or you got it like that. Because I was really in it by myself. Like, child, it's really a whole nother story time about my experience and things. But like, I was working at Taco Cabana making $8 an hour, and I was the only person in my household that was working. So like, just to put things in perspective, so I was even making money, but my mom had to take some like by the hundreds. So it was hard for me to save up for a car. And when I got it, it was just things. So like, Honda it out if you have to, Toyota it out if you have to. But yeah, don't get caught up in that. Number 18, if you want to do something, do it. Do not wait, start now. Like, one thing that I really have wanted to do for the longest amount of time was YouTube, but I had acne and it was terrible, and I did not want to be on camera, and I didn't even have a good camera. So I was like, oh, I'll wait till I get an iPhone. Then I got the iPhone, and I was like, ooh, my skin kind of bad still. I'll wait till I get clear skin. Child, I still do not have clear skin. This is foundation. Don't know if I've ever said that on camera, but literally I've worn foundation all my skin has come a long way. Trust me, I'll make a skincare routine video. But like, I I've had foundation on in every single video except for probably one, which was the last video, the skit, which, by the way, thank you so much. That was my most viewed and most liked video now. I'm so glad everybody loved it. So I'm probably going to be making like a part 2 situation for like Christmas within the next like week or two. So expect that. But yeah, so do not push things off. Get started ASAP on things because time flies extremely quick. But hey, I mean, time flew by and now I have all these amazing tragic stories to tell you all that I wouldn't have had to tell you had I started before these tragic things started happening. I mean, my life's been tragic forever, but you know what I mean. Oh my God. Y'all, number 19. Losing your virginity is not as glamorous as you think it is. Do not hold it to a high pedestal and think that it's just going to be like the mood, like the films that y'all be watching. I mean, if you've ever lost your virginity with me, it was amazing. Trust me, it was the best. It's the best you're gonna get right here. It's the best you're gonna get right here. In comparison to what it would have been like with anyone else losing for the first time, especially if it's first time, and the first time, child, is a hot mess. Even if it's I've had like some experience with like a year or so, but we're around the same age, but it's my first time type situation, it always just ends up like a, I'm trying to get it up. Ooh, is it in? Ow, 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 take it out, can't put it in. Ooh, 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 what is that? Like, oh, we just gonna have to, oh, it hurt too much, we're gonna have to wait till next time type situation. Then you end up just wasting things. Like, oh, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. That's a separate video. That is a whole nother separate video. But like, please do not expect some like Cinderella type of like, I'm gonna be in a hotel, it's gonna be wonderful, everything's gonna be no, don't expect that, please. You're setting yourself up for failure. Number 20, if you put more in a relationship than the other person, drop them. Point blank, period. Like I said earlier, if you're the first person to always send a text message and they're not texting first, ever, drop them because they don't care about you. Life is too short to wait around for people to care about you, or for even like convince them. Like I've heard people say like, oh, well, maybe you just have to talk to people. You just have to you just have to get them back on track. I should not have to get you on track to care about me. If I have to ever bring that up, it's a wrap. So please don't waste your time with people. If people are not putting in the same amount of effort that you are, it's a one-way relationship, and that's draining, and it's not worth it, because at the end of the day, they're going to get dropped regardless. You're just going to end up wasting more time. So drop people if they're not putting in as much as you're putting in. Number 21, last but not least, this is honestly the last one because it's honestly the most recent like situation that a coming to self moment. Number 21, be selfish. It is okay to be selfish. Growing up, I was always like I remember this one time, like, that vividly sticks in my mind. There's been a lot of times, but this one time that vividly sticks in my mind was like, we got some popsicles or whatever, and it was like, there's people, whatever, we got popsicles, and there was a certain, like, different colors, different flavors, whatever, and there was like limited, and I just remember like everybody grabbing what they want or whatever, and I was just so shy, and like that I ended up getting like nothing. Like I will always get like little to nothing, or it just gets scraps. And I remember my dad being like, no, and like stopped everybody and was like, which one do you want? And I'm like, the blue one. And he's like, take the blue one, give him the blue one. And I got the blue popsicle, and I was like, wow, is this what it feels like to like finally ever get anything that I want? You know what I mean? Because I'm always like, even with my birthday experience like this year, no tea, no shade to anyone, but like I've built people furniture, I fixed people's cars, I have got people TVs, phones. I'm talking about everything I've done. I've sent people money that people that don't even talk to me on a regular basis will just reach out for money. And like, mind y'all, I said I'm broke. Like, I grew up broke, but I would send money, I would make away for money, and the people that I sent money to not even tell me happy birthday. Like, I'm not even asking for the money back for my birthday, but it's like, for you to, like, after you reach out all these times and ask me for money, I give you money, but you not even tell me happy birthday on my birthday, point blank, period. Child, please, the ghetto. Like, you really, like, be selfish. Be selfish. You do not always have to give people money. You do not always have to take scraps. be selfish, be selfish. Like, honestly, because people just push you around, and I really had to build like a backbone in life because I was just too nice. Like, I was kind of like a pushover, but you know, not really anymore, child. I will slap you in your face and take your car keys. Period. Oh my god, I'm a mess. So yeah, I mean, so that's my advice, things I've learned in 21 years. And I'm pretty sure child, I'm sure at least several of these apply to you, okay? So I'm trying to save y'all's life for things and experiences. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, to keep up with me when I'm not posting on here, all my social media is at Zachariah DeMilo. Also, I made another TikTok account. Didn't expect that to blow up, but apparently we're on our way to 200,000 followers in literally like less than 1 month, I believe, which is crazy. So that TikTok is at Zachariah DeMilo 2. And yeah, check the fit. You already know. If you have not looked at my Instagram to like my birthday pictures, like them. The link will be in the description. So yeah, until next time. Not the video being 40 minutes long.